This dog sitter suffered 800 bites from 2 dogs. Can you guess the breed? Dog sitter Jacqueline Durand walked into what she thought was an easy job. She'd met the dogs before with their owners, and they seemed fine. She was even told they'd be crated, but at the last minute, the owner texted that they weren't locked up. No big deal. She was familiar with the pups. Or so she thought. When Jacqueline opened the door, a boxer pit bull mix and a German shepherd launched a vicious attack on her. They dragged her into the living room and continued tearing her apart for 30 minutes. She suffered more than 800 bites and lost 30% of her blood. When police arrived, the dogs were so aggressive that officers couldn't enter. Paramedics were forced to wait 37 minutes before they could get to Jacqueline, and once they did, she was rushed to the hospital where she underwent a 7-hour emergency surgery to reconstruct her face. In total, she needed over 24 surgeries because of the severe damage done. But Jacqueline's story is just one of many involving pit bull or pit bull mixes. Kylene Waltman was walking to her mother's house when 3 pit bulls tore into her. She only survived because a farmer drove by on his tractor, fired a handgun in the air, and scared them off. Kylene was unrecognizable. At the hospital, both arms were amputated, part of her colon and legs were removed due to infection, and prosthetics weren't possible. She spent 7 weeks in the hospital, had over 10 surgeries, and woke up asking her mom to hold her hand, not knowing she had no arms. Now, people often say it's not the dog to blame, but the owner. And that may have been the case here, as the dogs had been involved in attacks years prior as well. But even when you've known a dog since it was a puppy, you never know when it'll turn on you. Skateboarder and model Brooklyn Corey was visiting her cousin when their 100+ pound pit bull suddenly lunged. It clamped onto her upper lip for nearly a minute, shaking violently, and tore it right off. Brooklyn had 5 reconstructive surgeries, including rebuilding her lip with tissue from her wrist. And she now documents her recovery to help others feel less alone. Now, I will say, not all pit bulls are bad, but statistically speaking, they're involved in the most attacks and deaths. Check out our tier list video to see how some of your favorite dogs compare. You can say what you want in the comments below, but facts are facts. And next time you're on a dog walk, you can ask your neighbors,